What up, Chubsters?
Relationships just clearly aren't for me. Like, it is what it is.
I'm talking about fake friends. The title suggested it, the thumbnail implied it, but I'm telling you straight from the horse's mouth. Today we are talking about fake friends. As you can see, I've kind of entered a new era of my life, and not just because I have a new ceiling fan with a light that works, or because my hair is finally growing out, or because I finally settled into the fact that I'm a senior in high school and I will have to get a real job and a real place to live. That being said, I've had to come to terms with a lot of harsh realities. And the fact is that some people are going to use you in a way that you don't feel like you're being used and manipulated, but you keep allowing it to happen. And I want to talk about a friend that I had. And something that's very important is that people don't realize that friendships and relationships in general do have expiration dates. That's not saying that ultimately all friendships and relationships will come to an end, because some friendships and relationships you will have until forever, until there is nothing left. You know what I mean? Like, till that your ride or dies. But sometimes that you have relationships with people that just end because people grow apart, whatever the case may be. There are a lot of reasons why things end. Without communication, there is no relationship, and it takes two to tango. So you can't have one person in a relationship always initiating conversations and always starting plans and planning where to go and all that. So something that was very frustrating to me is that I had a friend since freshman year of high school, and me and this person have been relatively close, but sometime in sophomore year, we stopped talking. And the reason why we stopped talking is because I stopped initiating conversations. And I realized that this relationship was really just one-sided, and that I was just a bother. And that's really hard to come to terms with the fact that you are bothering somebody that you care so much about. Fake friends will make you feel like a bother and like a burden, and real friendships will never make you feel that way. This friend has a relatively large group of friends. They have no problem making new friends anywhere they go, which is a talent I wish I had. But this person picks me up and drops me all the time. And I've communicated with this person that I said, I feel like I'm always making plans. I feel like I'm always starting things. Like, I'm always the one to reach out and, open that communication. And they sometimes respond. Sometimes they won't even read my texts. Like, sometimes they'll go hours, days, weeks without even responding to me. There's some people that they respond to instantly, and there are other people who are lower on their priority list that they don't consider important enough to contact until a specified amount of time, until they feel like I'm worth their time. And it's just really frustrating because I felt like I have such a long history with this person, and I have invested so much into this friendship that I feel like it would just be a waste to just walk away from it. There's such a huge reason why toxic relationships are hard to quit, because you feel like you've invested so much time and effort and energy and money into a person, and you feel kind of like you need something for your investment that you put into this. I realized recently, and I've realized this before, but I fell back into it, that I'm just there to be useful for this person. Like, every time they contact me, it's because it's a last resort type of thing. And I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate being treated like I'm not important. I don't appreciate being treated like I'm not important, because I am, and I know my worth. And I'm not going to tolerate a pity invite. Let me do the story time justice by starting from the beginning. I hang out with a new person at school, and we have an okay time, but I just realized that this person wasn't really interested in hanging out with me. Like, while I was there, I realized that this person just didn't have anyone else. So I was really like the only person that they could hang out with, and this person seemed like they were just in a new country and they just needed somebody to talk to, even if it was me. Because I don't think this person would have ever talked to me if they were from here, and if they already had an established group of friends. They're really judgmental. But I digress. So the next weekend, my friend from freshman year and this new mutual friend hang out, and they have a great time. They just have a grand old time together. Person calls me unprovoked, and I'm like, girl, why are you calling me? Who calls people in the 21st century? I was like freaked out. First of all, I'm sitting on the toilet, and this person FaceTimes me. They like FaceTime me on Instagram, and I was on the toilet, so I declined, and they were like, are you home? Like, please answer my call. So they were locked outside their house, and I was like, ooh, that sucks. Can't do anything. I'm sick. And so my other friend from freshman year goes and picks up the new mutual friend between us and hangs out. The next day, this person's like, my friend from freshman year is like, hey, do you want to ride bikes? And I'm like, no. It's such a pity invite. And I was just like, no. So, I mean, politely, but like, no. It was raining, so this person texted me and asked if I wanted to watch movies with them, and then casually at the end mentioned that this mutual friend of ours needed a ride. And it was like, oh, that's why you want to hang out. You want me to go run around town and be useful for you and do favors and be your personal driver. Like, no, I'm not. This person's true intentions were mentioned because the only reason that they had contacted me is because I have a car. And they wanted me to pick up this mutual friend of ours. It was like a you can come if you want kind of invite. And I know when I'm not wanted. And I just said, frankly, no. Actually, I don't think I replied. And then I deleted our message chat because I was upset and I was hurt. And it's like every time this individual reaches out to me, it's because they want something from me. Like at the beginning of the school year, this person would, eat lunch with me. I was confused by it because this person has a very large friend group, but I think that I was just being used until this person found their other friends. It's been like 3 years of like off and on friendship. Like this person, I don't even consider my friend. I consider them an acquaintance. I consider them an associate. Like I used to know this person, or I thought I knew this person, and somebody that hurt me, and somebody that, quite frankly, I don't know. I kept seeing red flags and I kept ignoring it because I wanted to believe that somebody would actually want to be my friend. Bye.
Ugh, it's so awkward.